How's everyone doing? Today I'll be reviewing Kick-Ass 2. And if you've seen Kick-Ass 2, definitely let me know what you think of it as well. And Kick-Ass 2 is billed as the last summer blockbuster, and it has a different director, this time Jeff Wadlow, who his two previous movies I wasn't a fan of at all, Cry Wolf and Never Back Down. But I am looking forward to his movie in 2016, which is slated for anyways, X-Force, which I was a huge fan of the X-Force comic books, so I'm really looking forward to that movie. And I think Jeff Wadlow did an excellent job with Kick-Ass 2, very stylistic and reminiscent of the first one. While I will say it's not that fresh, it's kind of a rehash, similar tone and action sequences, but the action sequences are what you expect from Kick-Ass 2, so you know what you're getting into. It's very crude and lots of cursing and foul language and, you know, very violent scenes and lots of action and, you know, people getting the crap kicked out of them and, you know, blood and curse words, little kids cursing. I think that's one of the big reasons why you hear a lot of negative reviews for Kick-Ass 2 or even the first Kick-Ass. They just didn't like seeing, you know, younger kids cursing like that. And even I'll admit, it's kind of awkward to see like Chloë Grace Moretz, who I think is a fantastic actress, and again, fantastic again here as Hit Girl, but it is a little awkward to see her cursing like that. She's, you know, very young, and I don't know, it's a little off-putting, but she plays the role very well, and fantastic actress, like I said before. I'm not a big fan of all the different horror remakes coming on here, but I think it is, as far as the Carrie remake, I think that's a good choice for the movie. But you also have Christopher Mintz-Plasse back here. You know, in the first one he was Red Mist. In this movie, he has a new villainous alter ego, the Motherfucker. You know, MFer, we'll just say. I don't know why I'm going to censor myself, because if you watch the movies, you know, it's a lot of these curse words going on in it, but that's his new title in this one. And Kick-Ass and Hit Girl are, you know, besides dealing with all the different issues with the crimes going on, they're also dealing with, you know, adjusting to high school and things like that. And Chloë Grace Moretz, her character, she's, you know, dealing with the death of her father, and of course, you know, dealing with trying to fit in high school. And that's probably some of the more entertaining moments of the movie as well, just, you know, her trying to fit in and, you know, the different interactions with that. And there are some dramatic scenes as well. There's a lot of cameos in here, Chuck Liddell, and a lot of recognizable faces, Yancey Butler, you have Donald Faison, Morris Chestnut, just tons of recognizable faces in here. And John Leguizamo as well. It's always nice to see John Leguizamo in a movie. And a new cast of characters. You've got Jim Carrey as Colonel Stars and Stripes, and he kind of steals the show a little bit here. And, you know, of course, it's come out in the news that, you know, he's very much against the movie now with all the violence. You know, he has a change of heart, you know, after the Newtown massacre and shooting. He, you know, decides he doesn't want to promote the movie, and a lot of people are up in arms about it. But I kind of see it from his point of view. You know, you're allowed to change your mind. You know, at first he was all for it, but then, you know, he was really affected by what happened with the shootings and things like that. So I can understand that. A lot of people aren't really taking that into consideration. Everybody changes their minds throughout their life. And, you know, this is something where I could definitely understand his point of view. That being said, as Chloë Grace Moretz herself said, you know, it's just a movie. People aren't going to go run out and emulate what they see in the movies. Movies are just pure entertainment, and people know that. So don't give him too much gripe, but I will say it's kind of a shame that he didn't appreciate this movie, because he was excellent in this movie. And Eisenhower was also pretty awesome, the dog. Some very funny scenes with Colonel Stars and Stripes and Eisenhower. And there's also a bunch of new villains here. You've got Genghis Carnage, Tumor, Mother Russia again, MFer. He's you know, obviously Christopher Mintz-Plasse was in the first one as Red Mist. But I think Christopher Mintz-Plasse was hilarious in this one as well. Great evolution of his character and the different emotions going on with him. And like I said before, if you've watched Kick-Ass 1, or if you've seen the trailers, or you've read the comic books, then you know what you're getting into with Kick-Ass 2, and it doesn't let down. It's exactly what you expect. Lots of violence, lots of action, lots of cursing, and there's a lot of great action sequences, especially with the Mother Russia fight scene. I thought that was a really cool scene as well. And I think you won't be let down if you enjoyed the comic book or the first Kick-Ass movie. So if you didn't like the first Kick-Ass movie, then you're probably not going to like the sequel, but if you did like the first one, you'll probably be pleased with the sequel. I will say, while I do prefer the first Kick-Ass movie, the second one you kind of just jump right into the action. You don't have to have a lot of build-up for the characters and character development. These ones, for Kick-Ass 2, you just get in there, you get in with the action. There are some more development of the characters, but you know who they are. They're already established, and you can get in there and, you know, get in with the characters and just get ready to go. In a good portion of this movie, you don't see Chloë Grace Moretz as Hit Girl in the Hit Girl costume, but there are some good parts with her in it, and some of the better action sequences involve her in it as well. And like I said before, there's a whole new group of, Cape Crusaders that have been inspired by Kick-Ass and Hit Girl, and it's kind of cool to see all the new cast of characters, and I think overall it's a great supporting cast. And Aaron Taylor Johnson is back again as Kick-Ass, and he did a good job in here as well. But for me, the three people that shine the most in here, Jim Carrey as Colonel Stars and Stripes, Christopher Mintz-Plasse as the Mother Effer, and Chloë Grace Moretz as Hit Girl. That combination of those three right there really make this movie, in my opinion. Awesome action sequences. There are some dramatic elements to it as well, some evolution of some of the characters, and some great comedy as well. I will say Kick-Ass 1 had a little bit better comedy overall, but there's still some good comedic elements here for Kick-Ass 2. And overall, a very visually stunning movie to watch, especially for the action sequences. And there is a scene after the credits as well. It's definitely worth staying and waiting for that because it's a pretty entertaining scene. So definitely watch out for that as well. And I give Kick-Ass 2 a 7.5 out of 10 stars. And if you've seen Kick-Ass 2, definitely let me know what you think of it as well. Leave me a comment or video response down below. Hope everybody's doing well. Take care.